Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think is going on in this beautiful country, the United States of America? Well, yes, we do have an election process taking place right now. But I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, you really, and I'm telling you as spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for every individual on this earth. But I want you to know this, as that spokesman, it is my duty and responsibility to tell you that Donald Trump, as a candidate for president of the United States, means that America has already been whipped. America spent a lot of years doing evil things. You know, you're not just alone. All people do this. Well, they did it in Russia. They did it in Germany. That's why they were able to get dictators there. You know, you have to be lost your mind as a human being. You have to have lost your mind to put a dictator over you, which means you got no rights. You only can do what this one says is okay to do. This one becomes your God. This one's on, for the most part, those things that he can't control, like when you die, natural death, stuff like that. Can't control that. But otherwise, can force you to do anything. Kill you, kill your mama, your daddy, your sibling, your friend, kill anybody. So you got this compassion, and so you do what they say. Capture, do anything. That's what Donald Trump represents. Do anything. So the fact that we were able to take land, you know, they say you came from, white people, I guess, they say you came from a country that was really doing it to you. They were doing it to you so bad, you were like people who were running from Mexico, people who were running from these other countries, from Haiti, trying to find somebody to help them. That's what you were basically doing. And many of you were. I'm sure the others were trying to find a way to rip off the people where you were going. But this is what happened. And you came here, and you allowed, I'm sure most of you poor folks didn't have too much to do with it except have a job. Allow these people to come in here and take land. Just take it. Just do to these people that were already here what was being done to you. Then you came over and thought about how you could use people to get rich, work folks for nothing. You get all the rewards, and they got nothing but hell. And you did it for hundreds of years. I mean, you're still doing it. And you wouldn't stop it. You wouldn't stop it. People would tell you about God and God's love, and you end up changing that to give you glory, to put you on top, to justify everything that you were doing. And all of that time passed, and there was a monster being created. Hate, racism, bigotry, all of these stuff was being created while you were doing that. It was created amongst yourselves. And now it is culminated in a guy like Donald Trump. And now this guy says he can kill folks, and you'll let him. And you will. Look, do you know that the senators have taken an oath? They allowed Donald Trump, this snake, in the hen house. They allowed it. McConnell, all those guys. Do you know that the Supreme Court, many of those guys over there, allowed the snake in the hen house? Do you know that so many preachers and people loving God allowed this snake in the White House? When he proved to America that America meant nothing to him, when he tried to overthrow this government, he said America didn't mean a darn thing to him. The people of America, black and white, the only people meant something to him was those that were following his order. Do what I say do. They're the only ones that matter. They're the ones that he wants to get out of jail so he can put them back to work. And then your people that you pay said he was okay. The House, what? Impeached him. The Senate says it's okay. Put him back in the hen house. Why? Because they themselves, my friends, are on the agenda of another. And it has nothing to do with us. We're just tools that's being used. That's why when Trump says come back into office, he's talking about killing so many people. Anybody he want to kill, that's what he's really talking about. And the people sitting back waiting. to see. So how they're going to benefit from it, not trying to stop it, but to see how they can benefit from it. So what the truth of the matter is, when Donald Trump tried to take over this government, let's talk about this January 6th, not long, then let's consider all the other stuff he's been doing too. There is no way he should have been on the ballot. There's no way he should have been even considered as the candidate for president of the United States. No way. And the only reason that Donald Trump is running is because America's filled with hate. America's filled with racism. America's filled with bigotry. This is all she has been learning for over 200 years. Oh yes, they've been trying to sneak a little, few rights in here and there, few rights here and there, but they never meant anything because wherever they allowed those to happen, they had another plan somewhere else that was taking the other thing back. And right now, this nation is primed to be destroyed. This election will tell. Anybody voting for Donald Trump is voting for the destruction of this nation. They are voting for the destruction of this nation because Donald Trump does not care one iota about this nation. Donald Trump cares about power and money. And wherever you can get that, that's what he loves. And that's where he'll be. But he didn't give a stink about this country. He didn't give a stink about you white people. He don't give a stink about you black people. And God, God got a big challenge right there in Trump. Trump don't play that. Trump don't bend his knee to no one. So I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, you think you're somebody. Everybody that played a part in keeping Donald Trump in office, who will not say that he lost, have no business coming anywhere close to leadership. No business coming anywhere close to anywhere, any place where they have to take an oath promising that they're going to act a certain kind of way. They are liars, straight up liars. From the Supreme Court down to well, for the people who don't even have a job, who walking around there begging and supporting Trump. But this is just a reality, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a reality. But still, the truth remains that there is a God and it's not a human being. And there is a way of life that human beings cannot and have not structured. And it allows everybody to live in peace and be prosperous and free and joyous and happy to live their dreams. It allows everybody to have their needs, their wants, and their desires met, suffering for nothing. Because if it's recognized as a need, the people were handling it. There is a way that you can do that, and that's by trusting in God and stop trusting in your stupid self. Can't you see what you're doing? You don't like it because I called you stupid. What you want me to do? Call you perfect? Are you out of your mind? Yes. But we're here, and we can get our minds straight. We can have what we were told we couldn't. So you got to think about this. The only person you can vote for that make any sense in this presidential election is Kamala Harris. And for Vice President, Mr. Walz. Anything else? Well, don't be mad. Don't be mad. That's what you deserve. You cannot have anything else if you vote that way.